Welcome to the Mitsy Kit Hot Pad project instructions. This is part 1 of a 4-part series. In order to complete this project, you will either need the Mitsy Kit Hot Pad project kit, or you can provide your own fabric and pre-assemble the kit prior to starting these instructions. To pre-assemble, you will need fabric in a 10-inch cotton square, a thermal batting layer in a 10-inch square, and a backing fabric in a 13-inch square. To pre-assemble these squares, you will attach the 10-inch cotton face to the thermal batting, the 10-inch thermal batting, and you will pin it to the center of the wrong side of the 13-inch backing fabric. That will result in a 1.5-inch border around all sides of your 10-inch square and batting. So with that, let's get started. Hi guys, this is Tammy Roussel from Mitsy Kit, and today we are going to go over a hand sewing project. This is a great little project for people who want to do something. It's on the moderate side of complexity, so I wouldn't say entry level. If you're looking for entry level sewing projects, I would start with something more like a coaster. So this is maybe one level up from that. And it's a great project. It is a 10-inch hot pad. And so it's very cute. I'm displaying it now for those of you with vision. It has a nice faux border that looks like a binding. I say a faux border, it's a border, but it's a faux binding. And there's a little trick to making that faux binding look like a real binding. The inner portion of the hot pad is a cotton piece of fabric, and underneath it is a thermal batting layer. This particular hot pad that I'm holding up has some cute little lab dogs, blonde and black lab dogs, in a red truck, and the license plate says Dog Days, and it has a background of a green countryside. It's beautiful. So the nice thing about this project is it's, as I mentioned, kind of a moderate level skill development project. And it provides you with some techniques that are also used in quilt as you go sewing. So when we can build upon this to later create quilt as you go placemats, quilt as you go table runners, and even quilt as you go blankets. So it's a nice project to start building some of those fundamental skills. And I am going to demonstrate how we put this together. The kit comes to you as one 13-inch square, safety pinned to a 10-inch batting and the front cotton piece. And that is safety pinned to the center of your 13-inch square. So you'll know the top of your project because the 10-inch square and batting are safety pinned with the safety pins on top. That's to hold it in place in the center. And then around the edges of that 10-inch square is the border of your backing fabric, and it is wrong side up, and it will create about a 1.5-inch border around all 4 sides. You will also have a small bag of plastic clips that I provided you. These are real handy. They're great for clipping our project together and not having to use straight pins. If you prefer straight pins, obviously you can use those too. So I already threaded my needle. Because this is a red border, I am using a bright red thread, and I have knotted it, and I've double threaded and knotted this needle. And so we're just going to get started. The first thing I'm going to do is take this little bag of clips that I got, and I'm just going to empty them into this bowl, just so that it's easier for me to get at them and I won't lose them. I can see already I have a couple of clips still left in my plastic bags. I'm going to shake those out into the bowl. And the next step is going to be to fold our border fabric so that it creates the faux binding. And it's actually pretty simple. Explaining it is probably the hardest part, but stick with me and I will show you step by step. And as always, if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call at 978-419-1824. So let's get started. Please proceed to Hot Pad Project Instructions Part 2.